Ooh. Hello! We're gonna get away from here because we don't really want a base. Actually, I might destroy the base. Yeah, what the hell. Let's see. What's an easy way to destroy this base? Yeah, probably take one of these tanks, blow it up with that. Hey! Damn it, it didn't switch fast enough for me. Alright. First of all, switch. One shot. And we're gonna steal this one. Oh, there's another tank here? Oh, you're gonna blow me off, aren't you? Yeah. Oh, he was calling a strike team. I don't have to worry about that. This will be a small moment, a few moments of busyness while I get rid of this thing, because I want to be able to show you Hammerfist without too many strike teams and things. And then once the strike teams come back, I'll be able to show you more. I'm just gonna blow this up quick. I do it in a more fun way, but this is just it's an easy way. Don't have to think much, really. The first thing I'm going to show you once this thing is dead is one of the really good uses of hammer toss initially, which is to get away. It's a fantastic getting away power. Hey, you guys hurry up, kill me or whatever. Blow me up. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Whee! Oh damn. I've landed right in the middle of lots of people. Try that again. Quite low and healthy, aren't I? Wow. Oh dear, I've got incoming rockets and things. I can smell them. Got away from all those tanks, and the strike teams are having to scurry like little rodents to catch up to me. In fact, I could probably just drop behind this building now. Yep, there we go, I'm away. So that's one of the uses of it. The other use is as a movement power. Where basically, you go in armor and you just hammer toss your way through the whole city. You don't really worry about anything. But this isn't what I wanted to show you. What I wanted to show you is how you use it to kill things. So let's have a look at tanks. Here's some tanks. Remember that you can use this hammer toss off a building. You don't actually have to be on the ground. You can be on any level surface. As long as you're not in the middle of a Parker animation. You can't do it when you're in the middle of a Parker animation. So, you guys! Now when you do a hammer toss, you actually have a flatter arc than when you don't stay locked on. See, I lined him up and then stayed de-locked just as I let go there. The result was that I went through him. And see how much damage he's taken in a few seconds there? Wow! It will hit me now. You have to use your movement to get up high. What the hell? I was locked onto the other guy. There we go. You gotta use your movement to get up high. And then you kill it. This is a lot easier if you do it like this. So basically what I'm doing is I'm using hammer toss to get in on them, doing a bit of damage, and then hammer tossing out. Now this is a slightly more advanced one, so I'll show you just the basic one that I started with, which was to run away and then hammer toss them again. And notice that both tanks have damage. See? Both of these tanks are damaged now. Whoa! I heard that. So this is an AoE power. It's got a large AoE. So, yeah. Bang, bang, and now I'll get away. And I'll do a tiny little charge there, and I got a fair enough distance. I'll do it again, and I'm quite far away. Far enough that an unlocked on hammer toss will probably hit them, which I know from experience. Let's see if I'm right. Am I right? Am I right? Kind of, but that guy moved. That bastard. But another benefit, another way you can use hammer toss is actually just to stay right next to them. So no going in and out, no sort of trickiness. You just stay right next to them, you stay locked on, and you just smack them with it continuously. And when you do this, you don't actually want to try and do a full charge all the time, because you don't need to. And you want to try and charge so that you go over their attacks. You see how they're firing at me and I'm sort of going over them? That's what you want to do. So this is a really berserker way of using hammer toss. And the basic strategy with these weapons is to get them to half health. And once you've got them to half health, you go up a wall, you get decent height, and then you kill them. And you bounce. Oh, I did bounce there for some reason. What the hell? But in any case, you can see what happened. So Hammerfist is a slow power. It kills slowly, but it's an indiscriminate power, so it kills everybody. And it's a movement power, so you can use it while hurting them to get away and to set up another one. And it's sort of like, I guess you could think of it like it enables you to start attacks on a horizontal plane instead of just a vertical plane. Instead of having to get height, it allows Hammerfist to do damage horizontally instead. I think that'll kill you. Yes, it will. Now, when to let go and when to charge and when not to charge and when to attack like this and stuff are things that I'm going to leave up to you guys to learn from experience if you decide to use this power, because I had to learn it from experience. Just know that tanks do have patterns, and that you have to keep an eye on your map, and you have to keep an eye on sort of everything, basically. And you need to sort of learn to use Hammerfist effectively to set up your elbow slams. You really don't want to do an elbow slam that doesn't kill a tank, because you're left in recovery too long. What? A useful thing to do is to jump up on a helicopter and steal it. Like, this is just the fun thing to do. So you steal it. Then you fight some tanks. Some tanks. Oh, I thought there were tanks below me. Oh, well, bugger. Okay, I'm gonna find some tanks now. Ooh, there we go. I see you. Hey, they vanished. Come on, tanks. There we go. And then you almost have them from a good height. So basically, if a single helicopter comes to disturb you, it's basically giving you free height. I like to do it that way. It's a fun way to get rid of them at the same time. But you can use Hammerfist against them, and you just against helicopters. You just have to be sort of more careful about when you let go, because they strafe a lot. I'll try and give you a demonstration. I don't think he's paying attention to me though. Oh, he stayed in one place. Sweet. Whoa, dear. I should have just elbow dropped him then instead. Another thing you need to do is don't be afraid to use your Tender Devastator when strike chains come, because it's your best way to kill them. Just lock onto one far away and blow them all out with your Tender. You use your Hammerfist to get in, you know, you smack him. Whoa, that was not the right target. Sure what happened there. Chaos. It'd be hard to describe what I'm doing since I'm doing it all sort of instinctively. And there's lots of stuff happening. I'm sure you guys get the idea. Basically, when you're using armor with Hammerfist, you want to be using your armor with Hammerfist. You want to be using the Hammerfist a lot for movement and stuff like that. Oh, I gotcha. Wow. I was trying to get away from there, but I ended up slamming into a tree. Oh, come on. Mess me around. Now, this doesn't really work as a switch too well, because Monster Mass without... Like, Monster Mass in armor isn't actually that good at killing a tank. It takes a bit of effort, so you know, I got him to half health there, and I gotta hit him again. It's sort of... I mean, it's okay, but it's not... It takes a lot of hits, you see? Whereas, if you use the shield when you're using this, you get a bunch of benefits. So we're gonna go and do everything I just did, but we're gonna do it with the shield. I need some tanks. Don't hide these tanks from me now. Come on. Give me tanks. Gosh. This always happens when I try to make these videos. I blew up all the tanks. Okay, here's one. And I'm gonna do everything I was doing before, but I'm going to be the shield. You'll see that I do a sort of little... Whoa! Now you can't stay in... You can't do the continuous Hammerfist strategy when you're wearing a shield, because you just don't have the defense for it. The only reason that works is that you overcome the fact that you're taking damage through sheer bloody mindedness, sort of, and the fact that you're going to be sucking up all the red orbs as soon as you kill something. So it's not worth doing it with a shield. What you want to do with a shield is get a whole bunch of height after hammer tossing them and doing a bunch of damage. Because you can get height easier, which means you can finish them off easier, if you know what I mean. Now the most powerful version of that strategy, I mean that's an obvious strategy, so I'll let you guys figure that out. I've already shown you how to hammer toss things and stuff, like different ways to do it. So I'm going to do a switch strategy. I did not notice that one in time. Whereby I have a strike team now, and I'm going to stop messing around with them. So I kill one guy, and then I go and finish up the strike team. So I switched, and now I'm going to kill myself. Some helicopters. Ignore the tanks, just get back up on a building, get back up, kill some more strike teams. I saw that coming a mile away. Why did I not react in time? Come on. Bit of pain. Give that to you, Noah. What am I doing? Well, I'm gonna get you. Oh, you strafed! Oh, you little pain. Yeah, straight through that. And now that you've dealt with some helicopters, you've got some height, so you might as well do a muscle mass dive. Then you switch back, and you go back to your little play. So you switch back in the recovery of the dive. As you can see, it's in quite well. And it keeps you moving quite nicely. Which is good, because you don't want to be standing still. Oh, there's another one. I'll finish you off. Don't do that. You're not allowed. What is this accuracy thing? You're just gonna die now. Now this gets ridiculous if you actually start using like the more tricky stuff that I've learned when using muscle mass against tanks, such as like combos, like where you do the dive immediately after kicking them and stuff. I've made a video of that, but we're kind of focusing on just being able to use this right now, and the reason we want to do that is because it's cool. It's so cool. So I'm gonna try that strategy again, since I kind of started it in the middle of a fight there. So users get in, do a bit of damage. Get away using our speed. Hit him again. Get some height. Kill the one we've damaged. Wait, that's not gonna kill him. Damn it! Oh wait, it did. Oh sweet, I had enough height. I was wrong. And now we kill this guy. Hey, it didn't work. Random glitch. Yes, and now I'm ready for you guys. Let them fire the missiles or nothing. They kill. Somehow I lost my bloody kick. Sometimes you lose your kick randomly. I don't know what causes it. Even though I haven't used it, I lost it. Very confusing. Yes, I'll get back to you, Tanky, soon. Don't you worry. You just wait patiently for me. Yeah, I'm coming back now. Thank you for waiting. And now we're done. And now, hammer toss a wing. So there you go. That's basically how I use hammer toss. I tend to use it in armor more because I tend to use it in armor and only use hammer toss rather than switching because I like challenge and I like needless difficulty. So I like to try and hammer toss the helicopters, even though it's nowhere near efficient. But the switching method that I'm showing you here is actually a way of making this power endgame useful without too much effort. Where basically it goes like, you just use your height properly and stuff like that. I'm not sure if this will kill him. I don't think that's a... No, I knew it. I needed like one more bit of damage. Alright. This will kill you though. I know that. Hey, you lived. I'm confused. You're not welcome. Okay, ignore that one. You're not supposed to know about that one, and I'm not going to explain it. I just did that one randomly.
To this location, we will maintain. Sound off friendlies. Tornado 5 approaching.
Whoa, half the health. I can't even see what's going on. There's so much chaos. Why did you not take any damage, you stupid bug? I'm annoyed now. I am deliberately ignoring these guys even though I should not be. Because I want to kill these guys. And really, health? Nah, who cares about health? Where'd the helicopter go? Come back here. Messing me around. What? Here we go. Boom! You know what? Where's her away? And we'll end it there. So I hope that was a nice little demonstration, and I hope you guys have learned enough from that to be able to go away and try it yourselves. I'm not really sure what would be the easiest one to start with. I kind of just kept practicing all different things, and I would just switch to like Blade if I started getting completely overwhelmed when I was first learning, so don't be afraid of that. But it's a really rewarding power once you get used to it. Just in terms of the cool situations you end up in, like, and the cool sort of things that happen when you're doing it. And it lets you see a different way or a different angle to the game. So it's worthwhile. But let's just say, I want to show one more thing. Let's just say that you want to use the hammer toss because it's cool, but you don't really want to mess around with, you know, the switching and stuff. Well, it's still useful to use hammer toss for your first strike, because you see it stuns them all. And you don't have to charge your blade as much. Sort of like an alpha strike, you see. Getting from tag pack to tag pack, rather than having to worry about sort of, you know, jumping and stuff like that. The lazy man's movements. I will be using hammer toss that way in the main Let's Plays when I'm using Blade, because it gets around the fact of having to sort of like zigzag as you get to tanks to stop them from shooting out of the air and stuff when you're trying to set up Blade. So that is a way that I would recommend using it. I'd also recommend using it on people like Marines, because just a single tap gets you flying quite far. Like that guy over there. Whee! I'm already over there. So it's a really useful power in bases and things, and when you've just got bunches of rocket marines to kill. But other than that, that's all I wanted to say. I finally managed to make this video. I'm quite happy. I'll catch you guys around.